Germans love their bread.
Yeah. If you mistakenly walk in the bicycle lane, this means, are you crazy? It's like... Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time stopping here, hi, I'm Giselle and I have my younger brother here with me, Dave. And we are going to be doing a video today on German stereotypes and what our experiences. We found a couple of stereotypes from the internet. Everything is always from the internet, but yeah, we're just going to share what our experiences are, and yeah, let's get right into the video.
Alrighty.
So Germans are extremely punctual people.
No.
What?
I remember one of the first German lessons I had in Germany.
Yeah.
I was a few minutes late, I think, like 5 minutes, and the lady told me, yeah, it's no problem. The cliche that Germans are always punctual is a lie, because their public transportation system is always late. And since then, I have come to notice it myself on more than a few occasions. So that's just some. The majority of them, they do have the concept of time in mind, but they can't help it sometimes, you know.
Exactly. Like, I mean, obviously we are from Cameroon, right? And when you compare to Cameroon, Germans are very punctual, very. But I used to think that the level of punctuality would be when it's 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. But it's not really like that. Like you said again, the trains are always late, almost always late. And then people are a little bit relaxed as well when you're 5 minutes late. I mean, if you're 10 minutes late, then that's already stretching it. But I have been fired from a job because I was late by 5 minutes. So it is true, some people take it very, very seriously, but the average person doesn't take it that seriously. Germans do not like small talk.
In some cases it's true, but I've only experienced the lack of small talk in places where you do not expect small talk, when you go to an office or so. But if I was meeting for an appointment, like getting to know each other kind of thing, there was always small talk. And given that I worked as a bartender, small talk was very common. So yeah, for me that would be different. They do small talk. Yeah,
they do small talk when you have an appointment, but the small talk is mostly about the weather. The weather this morning is sunny, or the forecast is going to be sunny today. It's mostly the weather. And then in places like, for example, the train, if you walk in, just sit down, look straight ahead and be quiet.
Oh yeah.
Don't say anything to anybody.
Put your headphones
on. Put your headphones on, look straight ahead, or play games on your phone, whatever you want.
Yeah.
There is almost no small talk on the train. Everybody just sits there, they're minding their business. Yeah. So for the most part, I would say they don't like small talk.
It's becoming a habit, you know. I usually have a novel or music.
It has become a habit.
Once
so
I
you
get
don't
up,
notice
I don't notice anymore.
Yeah, and Germans do not have a sense of humor.
Yeah, that's in more ways than not true, because I have actually been able to, I guess, bond with people here in Germany who maybe were not born here, or who were born here but or their parents or so come from another country. You know, those are the people who are a bit more relaxed, chill, and they get your jokes.
I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about German comedy shows, right? Like, people, the comedy is very dry. It's like British comedy.
That was the word.
Yeah.
Dry. So
it is either for you or it's not for you. But I think there are only two Germans that I know that really make a lot of jokes. One of them is OP. Like our German grandfather, let me put it that way. It's a long history to describe how he's our grandfather. But our German grandfather, he loves to crack a lot of jokes, and he's a very funny old guy. And
you know, dad jokes are great.
Exactly. Yeah, dad jokes. He's a granddad, and dad jokes are really usually funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's one of the only people that makes jokes, and I'm like cracking. But I've never been to a German comedy show again, so I cannot really say. I have not been open to German humor, I would say. Rules are everything.
Yeah. The movie should have acted here, you know, the law-abiding citizen.
It's a movie.
Yeah. Yes, these people respect the law. They love it. They adore it. They live by it.
Yeah.
Even the little things.
For example,
no noise on Sundays.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. I have a video about that. I'll link it right here.
You could have the police called on you because you were vacuum cleaning on a Sunday. Because
you're making noise on Sunday, you're not allowed to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very true. They really like rules, which I think is one of the reasons why their country has been able to progress as much as it has. Yeah. But there are little things like, for example, waiting for the street lights. Even if there is no car coming and the street light is red, nobody is going to cross. They'll just stand there and wait for this light to turn green before they cross, even though you can see that there is no car. Yeah, and another stereotype is walking in the bicycle lane. If you mistakenly walk in the bicycle lane, the horn that you hear behind you from the bicycle, beep, it's like, I'm sorry. Like, the pavement is literally next to the bicycle lane. How do you expect me to never walk into the bicycle lane?
They don't care.
No, they take it very seriously. It's like, you must have been crazy to walk, just walk into the bicycle lane. You must have definitely been crazy.
And that's irrespective if you've been walking on that lane the entire time.
Yeah.
If you just walk into it so someone could pass.
Yes.
Once they see you there, it's like.
And it's like.
Yeah.
This means, are you crazy? It's like. Yeah, it has happened to me 100 times, and it's going to happen another 100 times. I'm very sure. Fresh air cures all ills.
I really have no experience with that.
I think it's partially true, because whenever, like for example, right now, right, we're sitting here and it's very sunny outside. If you go into the city center, it's going to be packed with people. Like, every opportunity to get fresh air because the weather is good or because they have to meet up with a friend for coffee or whatever, you see them walking in parks, walking their dogs. Like, they just like fresh air. And I realized that I'm becoming like that. Like, I'm going out for walks to get fresh air. I think it's true. From my experience, it is true. They really like fresh air. Germans are Olympic standard garbage sorters.
Yeah, they are. And I didn't realize it initially when I just moved here, because in all credit to my dad, at home we sorted our garbage, disposables from perishables, from
breakable, from glass bottles and plastics. Yeah,
we did do that. So yeah, it was not a concept that's entirely strange to me. Plastic bottles get returned to the grocery stores.
Yeah, and there are some plastic bottles that do not get returned, so you have to put that with plastic things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard paper go together. Perishables go together.
Yeah.
And each one of them has a different color for their trash bags.
Yes.
So they're actually color sorted, and then it's really a science. The science of sorting garbage.
Yeah. So you have to sort them in your house, and then when you go to throw them outside for the garbage truck to come and pick them up, there are specific containers again, which the color of the containers are usually the color of the trash bags. So you have to put the right one in the right place. But it's, like you said, it's a science.
And we haven't spoken about breakable bottles, the green bottles.
Oh yes!
Something else
when you're sorting glass bottles, you have to sort white bottles separately from green bottles separately from brown bottles. But yeah, it's very true. Very, very true. The only water worth drinking is sparkling water.
Yeah, you would think sparkling water runs from the faucet.
Yeah.
Because whenever you go somewhere and ask for, can I just get mineral water, they always ask sparkling or still.
Yes.
If I want a sparkling water, don't you think can I have sparkling water?
Exactly.
Water is supposed to be still.
Not sparkling.
Not sparkling. If I wanted something extra, I will define extra.
It. Yeah, what he said. Yeah, it's true. Bread is a way of life. Oh, it's absolutely true. I'm going to put a couple of pictures on the screen of what bakeries look like. You will have at least 50 different kinds of breads. Yep. It's not even a joke. In Cameroon, I probably know, let's say maximum 5 different kinds of bread. Kumba bread, blockade, baguette. That's all I know. The other kinds of bread will be pastry-like kinds of bread. It will not be bread. But in Germany, they have about 10 different kinds of brown bread, 10 different kinds of white bread, 10 different kinds of wheat bread, 10 different.
Bread.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. And even neighboring countries respect German bread. They are like, oh, bread in Germany is really nice. It's a thing. It's really a thing. And they are very proud of it. They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have anything to add?
Germans love their bread.
Yeah.
And beer.
Yeah. And beer. Bread and beer.
Well, not together.
No, not together. But they love their bread and beer for sure. So those are some of the stereotypes that we got from the internet. We did not create them, which we found very interesting and we wanted to share our opinions about. If you live in Germany, what are some of the stereotypes that you have come across that we did not mention, or we mentioned, and what has your experience been like? We would love it if you share those with us in the comments. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the thumbnail, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.